You may be safer in the desert than in Bergamo, Wayfarer.
Quality and variety. Come see for yourself.
Looking to crack some Daedric skulls? I've got what you need. Yes, he actually visited a few times in the months before he died. Always came into town dirty and smelling like boots after a hard march. Never asked why. Didn't seem like a thing he was likely to tell me. Go carefully, comrade. And
Welcome to the hall, comrade. I bet you've got some good tales to tell of our war on the Anchors. Sure, of course. Had me set out some supplies for him a few times. He said he was going out to Ragnthar, that weird old Dwemer ruin. I kept telling him the mages had already emptied it out, but he kept telling me he needed to go. Oh, studying it and such. Ragnthar is weird. Temporospatial claudication. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, it means the ruins inside are all scooped out of time and space. There are entrances to the place all over Tamriel, but nobody knows where it really is. He said he was meeting someone, that he had to meet with them somewhere safe, that what they were talking about was very important. Guess that's why Yafnir went to the trouble of going to that weird old place.
Nice to see you, comrade. Our numbers aren't what they used to be. Live by the sword and... Sure, I remember him here, but not his business. I think he spoke with Akita a few times. I wish he was still around. Be interested to hear what he thinks of this contract, knowing the council's all torn up about it. Oh, you know. The guild has always been about our short, simple contracts. One and done was the mantra a lot of the lads used. Now this long-term thing with the anchors? The coin's good, but it's a big change. Not everyone likes it, that's all.
Progress is slow but steady.
hail.
Hail, Wayfarer.
master. Surrender and I'll devour you. Rise, minions!
They need help. You must help them.
Welcome. This one is anxious to get moving. Aleph will lead the way to Ragenthar if you're ready. Here we go. Try to keep up, yes? Follow, comrade. This one cannot wait to taste the air in Ragenthar. Yofnir visits a remote Wemmer ruin just before his death. No coincidence. And now the guild openly opposes a Daedric prince. Risky, risky. To throw the guild against such power, foolish. This one remembers when we fought goblins, bandits. Small contracts, one and done, yes. Almost there. Be on your guard. And here we are, Ragenthar. Welcome to Ragenthar. The barrier here is a relic of its builders. They did something very strange to this place. Ragenthar is twisted out of space. This entrance here will allow us in. But it is not really here, if that makes sense. Lucky for us, Aelif came prepared. She can bring the door into focus. Let us inside. In her travels, Aelif has learned little tricks and techniques. She has fought mages, Daedra, the undead, even werewolves. You don't hunt monsters as long as she has without learning a thing or two. This one will just be a moment. The sound of gears. Watch yourself. Impressive tactic. Are you well, comrade? A protective barrier. With something inside, Aleph can sense a great power here. Formidable. But this one knows a spell to negate it. Not without your assistance. Aelef will subdue the crystals. You must destroy them. Your window will be short.
You doomed yourself by coming here. You know that, don't you?
Tearing your soul out never fails to amuse me, Gasto. I'll return it to you, eventually. Bring out. We need
Something's happening.
Impressive tactic. Not without your assistance. Prepare yourself. Move your paws quickly. Now, destroy the crystals. Now to examine the body. That did not sound good. It is a trap. Aleph is pleased to have you at her side. Let Aleph see. This is Yafnir's. His body here, but why? He was to be interred near his home in Eastmarch. Keeping us out, yes, but perhaps also keeping him in. Aleph has tried to have Yafnir summoned from Aetherius, and it has never worked. Perhaps now, Aleph has an idea. Perhaps with the barrier down, we speak to him directly. This one knows how to reach out. Aleph can draw him to this place, so close to his body. What do you say? Are you ready? You have seen the spirit of Yafnir, but always just for a moment. This one believes we can summon him, speak to him, learn who murdered him. Aleph told you she has power, magical gifts, connections to lands beyond. She will use them to draw the spirit to this place. Then we shall see, yes? We begin. Aleph will start the ritual.
Who summons me?
Hush, spirit. Aleph will ask the question.
What do you wish to know? I will tell you what I can.
Aleph demands the name of your murderer. Who killed you, Yafnir?
It was the Argonian. My subordinate sees all colors.
This one knew it would be so. Begone, spirit. Aleph is done with you.
I have done as you asked. Release me to walk in Sovngarde.
Go. Aleph will call for you again soon. Sovngarde indeed. You heard the Guildmaster. Sees all colors. She murdered Yafnir. Perhaps for you, this one has suspected all along. The lizard was the one to become Guildmaster. The lizard was the one who set us on this crusade. Aleph smelled something foul on the wind. Find Merrick and the Council. They are probably still in their moot at the Sentinel Guildhall. They need to know about this, and they will heed your word. Aleph shall remain and search for more clues.
What news do you have? I didn't even want to let myself think it. When she disappeared after your visit to the Iliad ruin. What is your proof, my friend? The Council will need solid evidence. Alif did what? Stendar's breath, that's disgusting. I'll have to talk to her when she returns. But I suppose it did answer our concerns. Oblivion take lizards and cats both. Seize all colors will be found and thrown in a cell. Stay in touch, comrade. We will need you when the time comes. Until then. I'm going to pray. Seize all colors will be found and thrown. I'm going to pray. Seize all colors will be found.
The guild has... Please, I need to speak to you immediately. I have an urgent... Alif needs to speak to you immediately. I don't know what happened. She looks grim, so it can't have been good. You should find her as soon as possible. She's waiting for you at the Evermore Guild Hall in Benkarai. Good luck, comrade. Not as far as I know. Every member of the guild received instructions to detain her if she's sighted. I still can't believe she killed Guildmaster Iceblade. Tribunal, protect us.
Welcome to the...
Shores, bones. Look what the jackals dragged in. I'm just yanking your hair. Ha! Who'd have thought, eh? I left Winterhold as a pup. All I remember was that cold. And I'm not talking about those balmy Skyrim winters. I'm talking about Hildrif, that cold-hearted daughter of the Jarl. Because I got out of here as soon as I could. I traveled the world a bit. Took in the sights, you know. But I knew I was home when we came ashore here in Sentinel. The Sovngarde with that. Ship them off to the Pale. Let them pal around with the Horkers for a while. Then see what they say about the Alakir. This is paradise. Stiff salt breeze off the bay. Sunshine the whole year round. Paradise, I say. Stout folk. Stiff-backed, of course, if you're talking about the... Shores, bones. Look what the jackals dragged in.
Your purse looks heavy.
Your purse looks heavy, Wayfarer. Can we help?
Traveler, a moment of your time.
Greetings to the... Greetings to the... They say the Hagfen is safe for travel these days, but I still hate nasty, smelly swamps.
According to Section 16 of the Sentinel Docks Trade Regulations, this is a restricted area. If you remain here, it is. And we're on high alert right now. A Bandari smuggler named Ildani escaped from the guard, and we suspect she might try to reclaim her contraband. If you see anything suspicious, you met her. She asked you to come and steal back her goods, didn't she? Perfect. This time we can catch her and her buyers. If you'll help, fantastic. You'll be acting as a deputized, non-uniformed city guard, as permitted by Regulation 11. You'll take Ildani's goods and offer to deliver them to her buyers. We'll be watching, and once we have all the buyers, we'll close in.
Did you find Ildani's wares? This one was worried that the guards might lock you up also. Ah, you do spotless work, Walker. Now the goods must be delivered, though. Ildani worries that the guards might be looking for her, but risks can sometimes be fun, yeah? Ah, you are so kind. You think Ildani is sleek, yes? Sorry. No sweet meat for you, but Ildani will reward if you deliver wares to buyers. A servant at the inn, an apprentice at the smithy, and an alchemist at the market. We use a code. Just say, Alakir is so hot, I'd rather be elsewhere. After you've delivered the goods, meet me on the bridge in the center of the city.
I'm sorry, my friend, but my services are by appointment only. Yes, it's unseasonably warm from here to Bergama. The coastal winds blow in a southerly direction, and Lanelin has the best restaurant in the desert. You have the package? Excellent. I was starting to wonder if Ildani finally got her tail caught in a trap. Things would be complicated between us if the guards caught up with her.
Help me turn my luck.
If you're looking for assistance, you should speak with Bahrar. I have just begun my apprenticeship. I understand. I also hate the heat, my friend. Should I assume you have something for me? Thank the gods. Better late than never, I suppose. I swear that Khajiit works on a totally different schedule than the rest of us. I was getting desperate. Believe me, an apprenticeship doesn't really pay off my debts.
I hope you're enjoying your stay at the Sisters of the Sand. Please be sure to let Rudabin know if you have any problems. At last! My patrons were getting anxious. I take it you have a package for me? Wonderful! It's just the thing to take the edge off this heat. Mutabed likes to take credit for the success of the inn. I'm guessing my little service is what really keeps them coming back.
Nice work, Deputy. We have everything we need to satisfy Statute 3. That means Ildani is in deep desert, without any water. We'll round them up later. They're locals, so we don't want to make too much of a scene. I can't thank you enough for cooperating with us on this case. It'll be some time before the Bandari try to break back into this market.
Unclawed traitor! Ildani should never have trusted you. You betrayed this one. The Bandari will know. They will not forget.
What?
With all respect, Your Majesty, this proves our suspicions were well-founded. You should have heeded my father's warning.
It is not the place of the dishonored to correct a king, Ashaba. You are dismissed.
I meant no disrespect, Your Majesty, only that you know where to find us. I will take my leave.
Welcome to Sentinel, Wayfarer. If you've come about the docks, rest assured I already know. I regret that you visit during such times. But perhaps your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps the gods guided you here to help us fight the Withered Hand. Necromancers, practitioners of the most vile magic, and the bane of the Alakir Desert. It has been many years since we faced such a threat. I hope the rumors about this group, the Withered Hand, were untrue. But today's events prove otherwise. Several years ago, a diabolical necromancer named Satura led an army of undead against me. Satura was defeated, but the rumors suggest his sons have returned for revenge. They are calling themselves the Withered Hand. Undoubtedly. But I suspect the attack at the docks is merely a feint. Though cleaning up that mess should remain our first priority, I suspect the Withered Hand is planning something even worse. That is the challenge I now face. The people of the Alakir Desert, even those in Sentinel, are superstitious. They believe that striking the dead carries a terrible curse. For them, it is an act of dishonor. That is why I need you, Wayfarer. Then your visit is fortuitous indeed. My own son, Prince Azar, has been investigating the rumors about the Withered Hand. He is a bright young man, but he needs help. First, though, I would ask you to inform General Thoda of what has befallen. General Thoda is my chief military advisor. He is also a practical man who places security above superstition. He is resting at home after returning from abroad, but I need his counsel on how to proceed. General Thoda is a trusted advisor and a good friend. He has heard the rumors about the Withered Hand, and he can help us. Tell no one else, though. People remember Satura, and hearing his sons have returned could cause a panic. It's quite a tale, and I cannot do it justice now. But the battle against Satur was the most difficult of my life, both in military and political terms. It was the Ashaba who saved us. They had the thankless task of fighting the undead. The Ashaba. Where do I begin? They walk among us, but only in shadows. People believe they are cursed. They are dishonored warriors, bound by the sacred oath of their forefathers. They must fight the dead when called upon to do so. I have not called on them. I've even disregarded their warnings. You must understand, the common people despise them. To call on them again might cost me the crown. That is why I must rely on you, Wayfarer. Yes, the greatest threat the Alakir faced from the undead was in the First Era, when the Yokudan rulers were still establishing a foothold here. That was when the Ansei wards were created. They are our greatest hope, for no matter how great a threat the Withered Hand may pose, they cannot even compare to the necromancers of the First Era. The wards contain the spirits of 3 Ansei heroes who sacrificed themselves to protect us. They uphold the covenant with the Divines. As long as we consecrate the dead in the name of Tuaka, they cannot be raised by even the most powerful necromancy. Thus, the Withered Hand can only raise corpses that have not been consecrated. It is not an ancient Yokudan custom, but a tradition that developed in the desert. Human remains decay slowly here, and our people came to believe their ancestors' corpses were sacred. To harm one would draw the ancestors' curse. Of course, you see, the culture of the Alakir evolved around this ideal. Many of us today realize that exceptions must be made. But in my position, to ask my soldiers to strike down the dead would cause an outcry, and possibly lead to rebellion.
You again.
Hello.
I hope to be done.
The horses are resting.